Put time. That's such a that's such a great answer. I'll dine out on that one. All right, Sarah, you got the honor of the last question for Diedrich before we let him get back to his Sunday.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to top what you just told us about.
That's a tough
one. So a lot of times in class, with Sean, we'll do a scene and Sean will be talking about something and I'll say, oh, it was so much better in rehearsal. And he goes, yeah, the dress rehearsal is always the best one. So if you have the best one in the dress rehearsal, how do you do better when you're doing it?
In my opinion, anyway, the important thing is that you don't try to duplicate the dress rehearsal. You can't do that. You can't think about the past. You can't think about, oh, I did it this way and it worked better that way, or whatever, any of that. This is right now. It's happening right now. And all of that rehearsal was just that rehearsal. So you're not throwing it out, but this is your time to do it again. One of the terrible things about auditioning on Zoom is that you're judging yourself. Well, I'll speak for myself. I'm judging myself as I'm acting.
Absolutely. And because you can see yourself. You're watching the monitor of yourself, which totally is counterintuitive, you know. So
and also you're like, I can't use that take because blah. Like I get my third line, like I could have done better with that. That's not acting. You're not, you just have to allow things to happen and not look back and not prejudge what you're doing. And that's what's really difficult about the audition process that's on Zoom rather than in a room, because as Sean knows, when you're in a room, there's no, like, you don't stop halfway through. That's your take. And you do it, like, you just do it. And if something happens, then something happens. And you just go forward with it. That's your take. And the chances of you getting another take are really high if you commit to being entirely present. Because you could say after that take, do you want to see it any other way? Or is I felt a little wobbly on this line. I wouldn't mind doing it again, blah, blah, blah. But you have to be entirely present in that moment. So one thing I try to do is not remember what I found in rehearsal, because it's already in there. It's there. And because you found it and your brain is like, got it. So you just have to believe what you're saying. And I know that sounds really reductive, but just believe what you're saying in that exact moment. And you got it.